everyone, it's me Emxx here again. So I thought today's video I would show you my Monopoly collection. It is kind of huge, so I'm not going to show you every single thing inside of each board game because that's going to take forever. So if you do come across a title that you want to see what's in it, let me know in the comments and I'll make a video all about that one game. But this one's just going through on what I have, so that's literally it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Okay, so hopefully you can see me. It's a bit hard, but anyway, so I'll start from this side and work my way around over behind me. So this is Top Cards Monopoly, the card game. Never played it, don't even know if it's all there, but I think I got this from the Oppie shop or thrift shop if you're not Australian. So not sure. Oh no, wait, I do remember. This one was a gift from my mum. She found it in a dumpster because they went dumpster diving. I think I liked this. Okay, next one. So this one is a Monopoly game. It's a small one that Woolworths, our local food shop, decided to do like a kids thing, and they sold board games that you could collect in a box. And this was one of them, the Monopoly one. So there's that. Next is this one. This is the Macca's version of Monopoly. It was a toy, although I paid $1 from this from the op shop or thrift shop if you guys, like I said, know American. I'm just going to call it thrift shop actually because I think that's more known to what it is. So this still has tape on it, but basically McDonald's just made a really cheap version of Monopoly and it's like Monopoly Junior, but anyway, so that's that. Next is this one, which I made myself. So basically this one's got nothing in it at all, it's just a box, but I'm still yet to add bits to this, but I kept this one because the printer failed and then it looks really old, so that's why I kept that. Next I got this one off Facebook, and this is a keyring. I'll show you this one, and the top bit opens and it's got the board, and then underneath has a little drawer which has little dice and the little players. Next is this one that I got from Spotlight, and this one is just a travel one, so it looks similar to that. I'm just opening this one because it's easy, but that's just a good one to go through. Next is this one. This one's like my favorite because I love the wooden case. And it's really beautiful. It doesn't actually say anything apart from the fact it's got Monopoly on it, and it's really cool. It's actually even better because the actual board is a jigsaw puzzle, so you have to put the board together first, then you play Monopoly, so it's kind of like two games in one. And this is proper wooden case, so I really love this one. It's beautiful. So this is the next Monopoly one. It's a big one. Nothing more to really say about that, then it's just a really big one. Next is this one. So this one's a Toll Toys one. This I think was before Hasbro took over, I'm not sure. But this one's a really old one, and on the back it's just got writing. So it's been taped and that. I got this one from, I think it was the op shop or thrift shop. But yeah, anyway, so I got that one. So this one's identical to the last one I just showed you, just it doesn't have all the tape wrapped around it. Next is this one. This is Monopoly Coca-Cola edition. It's still sealed with the plastic wrap on it. This one is a fight because I collect Monopoly, but my husband collects Coca-Cola, so we fight over who's going to get this one. But we drove to Noosa, which is north of basically our town city thing, so we drove like 40 minutes to get this in the pouring rain and had to sit in a seedy car park and wait for the guys to jump in the back seat of our car, and he passed this and we slipped him the money and he jumped out in the rain. It was like full on seedy. Anyway, so we got this one, and apparently it's got like a super collectible truck. I don't know if it's even in there because like I said, it's sealed, so it's probably worth more money if we don't open it. Next is another Tall Toys one. Basically the same as the other two that I showed you. Except for, oh no, it's a different logo. Slightly different. It's not that rainbow box thing. It's slightly different again. So I didn't even know I own this one, but apparently I do. This is Monopoly Star Wars. Not sure what's in it because I honestly didn't even know I owned a Monopoly Star Wars. Oh, it looks pretty cool. I'm not actually a Star Wars fan. I don't really know much about it than Darth Vader is Luke's father or something. I don't know. But I own that. Next we got this one. I'm pretty sure I just showed you one of these. Yeah, I did. So I have two of these as well. Why not? Next is Monopoly Canadian Edition. And this one's pretty cool because it's in English and French. So you can learn both languages in this game. And it's really pretty much normal. It's just a normal layout. Except for they got their streets and everything. It's their edition. So it's more for them. This is my Monopoly 64 token edition one. So this one has a tin and then you can open this and it's got all the players. It's pretty awesome, which technically means that you and 63 people can play a game Monopoly. Someone should make a video about that. But I don't have that many friends, so I can't. So that's what it looks like on the back. It's a very nice game. I have made a video about this one many years ago, but I can link that somewhere up here if you want to click on that one and see more about this one. The next two are very large, and by large I mean I hope it even fits. This one is my Monopoly Platinum Edition. It's very dusty. But this one, basically Monopoly decided to make an actual platinum board game that is literally worth so much money. It's billions of dollars. Anyway, it's a real one, but they thought, let's make a pretend platinum one for all people like me who aren't rich but want to feel rich. So yay. So there's that. It's in a huge board because the actual board itself is a massive big thing. It can't fold, so it's basically a table. So that's what it looks like on the back, and everything's platinum. Well, a fake silver, but anyway, it's very nice. The next one is one of my other favorites. So this one came from Nambour, which is probably about a half an hour drive from where I live. The lady's father passed away and he loved Monopoly, so she thought I was the best person to buy it. So firstly, it comes with this. This is the real estate portfolio. So it's a very luxurious item, so it stores all your cards and everything nicely, and then it's got the rules in the back there. I thought this was so cool. This is very heavy. So this is the game itself. Hopefully this is in the screen. So this is the board game, or the board, and it's got like a nice velvet bit in the middle there. I would touch it, but I think I'd drop this. So this is also very dusty. You can actually, this one turns into a table and you can get the legs and everything, but mine didn't come with it because I think I paid $50 for this secondhand, so I didn't get everything. However, this one does have a drawer. So this has a drawer as well, which comes out, and it's got all the money and everything sorted, and it's got a nice plaque and all that. So if you want to see more of this one, let me know. So sorry about the mess over there, really sorry. And I do have still a bit of a snivelly nose, but I'm actually a lot better now. I'm not dying. So the next game is Monopoly Junior. I personally don't like Monopoly Junior. It's a kid's version of Monopoly. I like to collect the proper Monopoly, like the big ones. But somewhere along the lines, I've been given a heap of Monopoly Juniors, so you'll probably see a fair more of these. But anyway, my kids can play with them. So this is Monopoly Junior. Pretty standard, boring game. This is Monopoly Speed, and it says Monopoly game that actually finishes in under 10 minutes. So I bought this one in Brisbane because my husband and I had the day off from kids, so we decided to have fun and just go shopping in Brisbane. And I got this one and another one. I don't know where it is at the moment. But yeah, apparently this game is like the fastest game that you'll ever play in Monopoly, which is ironic because the Monopoly game I want to buy is the longest game ever you'll play in Monopoly. So then I'll have the fastest and the longest if I get the other one. This one is Monopoly Here and Now Electric Banking. This one I've had for many years. Like, this is one of the first kind of ones that entered my collection when I was a little kid. So this one has like credit cards and you slot it in the side and you put the other person's and you transfer it. This was always fun. So that's that. We also used to take the machine and all the cards out, me and my brothers and sisters, when we would play dolls and stuff, and use them so they had their credit cards and they would transfer money to each other. So that was also fun. This is Monopoly Doctor Who. So it's got the 3 Daleks on it, which I totally love. And this is the 50th Anniversary Collector's Edition. So I'm a huge Doctor Who fan as well. And this one's pretty awesome. It's got a lot of cool characters on it and some pretty awesome players as well. So being the 50th edition too, you got some from the older Doctors as little tokens. So that's definitely a good one to have in your collection. This one is Monopoly, the 80th Anniversary Edition. So this is to celebrate 80 years Monopoly's been around. I think they've got a 100-year one I saw, but I didn't get it. But this one's really nice. It's got like the 30s, 20s, right down to the 2000s, which I totally love. And this one's really cool. So this is Monopoly Live. The game tower guides you to play. I've never played this one. I'm not even sure if it's all there because I paid $4 at an op shop. So I have no idea, but it's that thick. It won't actually shut properly. And it's got this huge tower and some random pieces. So I don't know what's actually in this one. Next is this one. I think I bought this online because I wanted to get this one so bad. And this is the Monopoly Disney. It's got a lot of the old, like, retro, well, the old Disney movies that I grew up with, so that's why I wanted this one. So like the original Aladdin, Bambi, Alice in Wonderland, the original one, and just a lot of really good ones. And it's got such gorgeous characters and pieces, so I totally love this. And basically, instead of buying properties, you buy each Disney film, which is amazing. I want to own every one. So this is another one of my favorites. This is Monopoly Australian Edition. So this is like one of the, like a newer version of the Australian edition. So it's got a lot of places, like a lot of famous streets around Australia and a lot of famous train stations, but it's basically the same layout. This is a pretty cool one. This one I do like. This is Monopoly Junior, and it is like the old Monopoly Junior. So that's like, just look at those children. They are so from like the 90s or late 80s. You can tell because I don't think anyone really had the best clothes back then, but anyway. But so this is like a really old version. So I do like this one. So I like a lot of the older ones. Next I have another Disney one. This is Monopoly Disney Pixar Edition. So if you're a fan of the Pixar ones, I got you covered. Yeah, so each property is represented for one movie. So you buy like different things from that. So that's pretty cool. This one I got given for Christmas from my mum. And this is Monopoly Millionaire. And oh, I was so in love when this was like coming out. Everyone was like raving about it. It's like the best. But basically the first one to get to 1 million wins. That's so easy. And the money is actually card, like a thick cardboard. So that's it there, and it's so glamorous and nice. This guy always reminds me of Simon Cowell. I don't know why, but like a young hot version of him. I don't know. Anyway, so I got that one. Next is this one. This one starts a lot of fights. You thought the old one did? No, this one does. So this is Monopoly Cheaters Edition. So yeah, you do actually, if you get caught, you get handcuffed to the board game. No lie on that one. But the whole point is to basically cheat and win. That's literally it. And it's a very fun game, but people say, oh, you cheated, and then you say, no, you didn't. So that's why a lot of fights happen, because if you honestly didn't cheat, they think you did, and they want to send you to jail even though you didn't. So this one can be a troublemaker. So this one here is Monopoly, the here and now electronic one, but it's the Australian version. So it's the same one as the last showed you for the cards you insert either side, but it's all Australian. So yeah, you just got like, oh, we're mentioned. The Sunshine Coast is where the koala is, and that's where I live. Yay! So they're different places around Australia that you can buy. Next is this one. This is Monopoly Dinosaurs. I got this on a CD deal as well. I don't know how much I paid for it, but yeah, we like dinosaurs and Jurassic Park and all that, so why not get some dinosaurs? So this one here, basically you buy the dinosaur, and yeah, it's pretty fun. You got T-Rex there on all the money, and the players different dinosaurs as well, which is all cool. So that's a good game to play as well. This is the other one I bought when I told you I bought the Fast game in Brisbane. This is my other one. This is voice banking. So you've got a hat and it talks to you, and it controls it, powered by voice. So it's pretty interesting. Haven't played this one because it's still sealed and everything, but the characters look pretty cool. It looks like everything glows in the dark, actually. That's really cool. Yeah, so basically that's that. I haven't really looked into it much. Next is this one. This is just an original Monopoly game. Pretty standard version. So this is when they this is the one after they did the long boards. They turned it into the smaller boards, and yeah, this is still sealed. So I don't know. But yeah, I got this one. It's going yellow. It's lost its white, but I'm pretty sure you can still buy this one in store. Okay, so this is another Monopoly. I thought it was Monopoly Junior, but apparently isn't. So this is got new tokens, and it has a fast speed dice. But it's all sealed in the plastic as well. I have no idea where I got this from. I don't actually remember owning or buying this, so that's a new one. Next is another older Monopoly Junior, so that's probably the 90s. This is 1999. So this is the year I was born. This came out. So this is 21 years old, this one. So yeah, this is a Monopoly Junior, and it's pretty old. Look at those children. Next is this one. This is another Monopoly Junior. I got this one from the op shop as well. So this is the Toy Story one, and some child decided to draw all over it. So thank you for that one. Next is this one. This one is the commemorative edition, and it's from 1935. So it's meant to be a remake of the original, one of the original Monopolies. So it's in this tin, and it's got this massive sign letter. And then, yeah, it's like really nice. It's got like this massive rule book and everything. So it's in this tin, and the tin's really decorated. And then on the back it's got this thing, but it's sort of losing its glue, so gotta be gentle with that. This one is a new Monopoly Junior, so with all these new animated characters. And I paid $3 apparently from an op shop, which I have a feeling my mum bought this one for me. So that's that one. This is Monopoly Pizza Game. I did a video on this not that long ago when I got it. So I'll also have a crossy, what is it called? An iCard, if you want to click on that and check out more of this game. But yeah, this one's really cool. I love the box. It's like an actual pizza box, and you basically buy different pizzas, and the actual board itself is really dirty and messy, and it's just so much fun. This is a great game if you seriously want to eat pizza and play a game with the mates, so this is a good one to have. Next is this one. This is Monopoly, well, my Monopoly. So basically you're meant to download the app and print off photos of your family, and then you basically buy whatever you want, so you create the game. Unfortunately, they stopped the game net, like the app, so I can't create it, but I got this from the op shop for $5. And you just slot everything in, and it's really cool. But yeah, I've tried searching for the app on the App Store and the Google Store, and I can't find it, so I think they deleted it, which sucks because people like me who buys it secondhand wants to make their own game, but they can't, so that sucks. Maybe I should just use stickers and just, or like glue pictures on. I think that's the only way to do it now. Next is this Monopoly. So I got this one because it was a Monopoly, and someone was like trying to sell this at a garage sale, obviously, because it went from like $3 to $1. And then I think they were giving it away on Facebook, so I just grabbed it. So yeah, this is just a normal Monopoly that you would buy now in the shop. Okay, so this next one, this one is the one I made. I'll quickly show you. So it's should have been done in card paper, but I did paper. So I made this little tiny, so this is the board. It's really cute, and I've got little tiny property cards that I printed off. You probably really can't see this, but they're the little property cards, and I actually made money as well. And these are the little community chest and chance cards, and I just used like the loom bands to tie together, but they broke because they do that. But yeah, so it's got all the little bits in there. And then my husband started 3D printing players, and we had like a little tiny canine from Doctor Who that would go in this as well. But that's my little Monopoly I made. Next is this one. So this is actually meant to have the board with it. So this is like the little bit that holds the money and everything. So it looks like that. And I'll just quickly show you because it's not an actual proper full set, but the little pieces are wooden and they've just been painted. And the dice is like really old. It's glass and it looks like it's been hand like drilled or something, but it's like glass dice. It's really cool. And the players are like old metal pieces, and this one's broken, and just the car shape is different to what we would play with, and the hat's a bit broken. We've got an old thimble, and that's the boot. So it's like really old. This is like the property cards, and they're like really old and brown, and the money's really thin. That's what the chance card looked like. It doesn't even have anything on it, barely any writing. So this is a really old piece, and that's what the cover looks like, but I don't have the board, so I've only got this bit. So I hope to keep my eye out for the board for this, and then I think you just fold the board and everything just came like that. I don't think it actually had a box, but I'm pretty sure this is like from this is like when they probably first started Monopoly, like really old. Next I got this one. This one is just a little travel one, and it's an English one. I think it's got that version on it, so it's one like that. And I paid $2 for this from the op shop, which was great. I'm pretty sure I checked in, everything was in there, which was awesome. But the top of the game has like a clear perspex with holes in it, so you could actually play and put it in, and like if you hit a bump or something, your pieces weren't going and flying around. So that was awesome. So that's a cute little one to have. Next is this one. This is another travel one. Though the game, like this is just plastic, and I don't even know why it's in half, and everything was just, yeah, sitting there. And you got like one chance card and one community chest card, and I think if you rolled or something you had to do that, or yeah. So that was like another travel one, but I think that version, the last one I just showed you, probably be better. I got that one though. Okay, so next is this one, and this is a game to go as well. This was $2.50, but it's not, it's the box for this one. If you can see on the back, that's what it looks like. But this is just this is how I got it. So it has extra pieces, it's got more money, and it's got the game that's been folded, but it doesn't actually have the case. So I felt kind of ripped off buying this one at the op shop for $2.50. But yeah, I got this one. So I just kind of bought this and I thought, well, I have this one, so if I lose anything, then I got spares, and I got the box right now. So next is this one. This is Monopoly Here and Now, and it's got this button for fast steals, so you press it and gives you a timer. But for some reason, it's got Nico on it. I don't know how that happened, because I've had this for a long time too. And this one is really cool because it's got like, so this one is the one based off the mobile app that I think still exists on your phone. And yeah, basically you buy different like landmarks and places around the world, and it was pretty cool because there's 24 movers from around the world, like different players, but you would get 6 inside, so it depends on what 6 you got out of all of them. I actually don't know which ones I got, but anyway. Next I have another of this one. This was the Australian version that I told you. But it's got different streets that are famous around Australia, so that's pretty awesome. This is Monopoly Empire, so basically you bought brands like Coca-Cola and McDonald's, Samsung, all that. So that was cool. And the players were actually like an Xbox or a Coca-Cola piece, an Angry Bird, a Happy Meals box, the kids' meal. And yeah, basically, first one to fill their high-rise with billboards won the game. And that was a pretty awesome game to play. It wasn't bad, so I did like this one. It was alright. Next is this one. This was Monopoly World Cup France 1998 edition. And it's got some men that look really angry playing the FIFA World Cup. Shut up, Google. So this one was pretty cool. So we got lots of players, and it says there's like a gold one, which was the trophy, and the dice was like something you'd probably get from D&D, like some weird 9-sided dice. So it's pretty cool. And yeah, you had like grandstands and stadiums as your hotels and your motels. No, your houses and your hotels. Next is this one. I love this one, it's fun. So this is Monopoly Unlimited Banking. Basically it's another card one, but this one does like a pay pass, so you just tap it and the machine does everything for you, and it tells you who wins and who owes what and how much money someone has, and it literally does all the thinking. You just move the pieces around and you don't have to think about anything. And it makes a cool noise at the end when the game's over, and yeah, it's really cool. But I love it. You just tap it and it scans, and you just tap the card that you want to buy and then you pay pass it. It's so cool. And that's what the game looks like. So you got all the pieces and you just buy, you know, the usual ones that you would buy, like Mayfair and all that. Next one is this, and this is Here and Now World Edition as well. And this one is the World's has voted powered by BuzzFeed. So apparently, according to BuzzFeed, this is probably the best that they brought out apparently. But it's got like the cool players, and this one I think is also the one that's on the app. Yeah, this is the app one, not the other one. And you fill the passports up with these little tokens, like the stamps, and you gotta run around. So this one you can get on your phone, not the other one. My bad. Next we have this one. This is Monopoly Doctor Who, the Regeneration Edition. So this one's got Matt Smith, David Tennant, and Peter Capaldi, and Amelia Pond over there. So this one was pretty awesome, and yeah, basically you had to buy different doctors and different Daleks and stuff, and you get really cool tokens in this one, and you get Riversong's diary, which I actually bought Riversong's diary to write in as my own diary. So yeah, I'm really thrilled on that one. So yeah, this is pretty cool, and also they have a TARDIS player as well, so someone can play as the TARDIS, because who wouldn't? TARDIS is awesome. So I'm happy that I got like both Doctor Who's, because they're both as good as each other. Next is Monopoly Empire again. So this is some new brands like Beats by Dr. Dre, eBay, Cat. I don't like Cat. I'm sorry if you're watching. I'm more of a Hitachi fan, you know, with those Earth Movers and Cat, sorry. But there's Nickelodeon and Candy Crush and all that cool stuff. And Virgin Airlines. So this one's got really cool players. It's got a transformer head and like a tennis racket, an Xbox controller. So once again, you get a billboard and you just have to get it to the top to win. So that's everything. That's pretty cool. So that's another cool one to play. Just don't mix the two up, the two Empire ones up, because then you'll get billboards that make no sense on your game. Next is Monopoly Australian Here and Now edition. So this is another one, and this is the same one as I showed you before with the Sunshine Coast where I lived in that. So I got two of these. Next is this one. We've seen this one again. Just your normal original one. We are literally nearly at the end of the video. This is the last pile, and I feel like this is taking forever. This is going to be a big video, even though I thought this was going to be little. Okay, next we have Monopoly Junior, and this is Hannah Montana. I don't even know where I got this from. It's got a lot of people. Why is this just Hannah Montana, but yeah, it's got everyone else? I feel like this could be like a mixture from Nickelodeon, because it's got Kim Possible and it's got High School Musical and everyone, but it says Hannah Montana. So I feel like this should be the Nickelodeon edition. But anyway, we got that one. Next we have Monopoly Junior again. This is Shrek 2. So I paid $3.50 for this from a thrift shop. So there's that one. This one, it looks like you just buy different landmarks around Shrek 2, so different places you went throughout the movie that you buy. And the players are literally just photos on a plastic Perspex holder. So it's not that great. Next is just a normal Monopoly Junior. It's very original, very normal. This one's pretty interesting. This is Monopoly City. Don't know if anyone's really heard of this one, but it's got 80 3D building pieces inside. And that's what it looks like. Basically, you buy... Let me just quickly tell you about this one. This one here is funny. And it's a really, really hard game to play. Because you buy the property, but on the middle of the board where you usually like throw your money in if you know, landed on taxes, and then when you land on free parking, you pay for it. So if you buy, like, say, Park Lane, you get an actual shape on the board, and then you can put whatever you want on it. You can put skyscrapers or a jail, but depending on what you build. So if you build a park, for example, a park will let everyone around you and you get money, but if you want to put a prison, everyone around you suffer and they lose money. So it's really full on. So there's industrial and houses and skyscrapers and schools, and just look, I'll just show you real quick. This is literally, you got the skyscrapers, and then like when you get the big one, this is the big one. This is the Millionaire building. Then you got your little low commercial grade skyscrapers. Your black ones are your prisons, your sewage farms. You got reds, which are stadiums, and they've got like really cool things. Greys are houses. So you got lots of cool stuff in here. You got schools and little train stations. Got so much stuff in this. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, like I said, I played this once, and it was just so hard to wrap your head around it because like it was so different. But it's a good game to have in a collection, and it is quite fun to put little bits and pieces and make it an actual city. That's fun. This one would be probably the second Monopoly I've ever owned. Like, literally my second Monopoly. I bought this brand new when I collected Lawless Pet Shop. I do have still got the 6 pets as well, So the 6 pets are in my Lula's Pet Shop collection, which I've kept all my toys from when I was a kid. My Lula's Pet Shop Bratz and my Monster High. So if you want to see any of those, like a collection video on toys, let me know in the comments. So the pets from this are actually in there. And it shows you. So these are, it's got the pig, you get a panda, a cat, a lizard, a crab, and the dog. And they are so cute. And you buy different places around the Lula's Pet Shop. I think it was based off the Nintendo game. And yeah, it's so much fun. I've lost a lot of things like the actual board and stuff over time. So I don't actually have a lot of it. So I've got to remake up the set. Which sucks because I think I was like 8 or something when this game came out. So over time I just lost everything. But this is a good game. It was really cute and fun. And I loved how they actually gave you 6 pets. So you could play with them elsewhere. It was awesome. Next is this one. For some reason I ended up with a second Monopoly Millionaire. I don't know why. I really don't know. I think someone must have bought this for me and said, oh look, I got you this. And I was like, oh thank you, I already have it. But you know, I take him, whatever. So yeah, same one. Next we have another Toll Toys again. This one costs $2.50 from a thrift shop, so that's pretty awesome. Next is this one, which is just another old version of Monopoly. This one actually printed, this is when they started to print things on the outside of it as well. So that's a really good one to have. Next is this one, and this one is like literally falling apart. So this is, who is this? I think this was before Toll Toys. And before anyone. There's no Hasbro or anything, so this is just straight Parker Bros. Yeah, this one's pretty old. So it's got just playing cards and like the money. Oh my gosh, it's like nearly powderized. It's that old. But it's still got the instructions. Look at that. That's a bit of, that's something you don't see every day, is the instructions to this game. Usually they're the first things that you never find anymore. So got that one, and it's literally falling apart. It's that old. It just wants to die, but I'm like, no, you can't die yet. Next is Monopoly Pirates of the Caribbean, because I think Johnny Depp's so hot, and I just bought it for him. No, I'm joking. I do like this. In fact, when this was out, when all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies came out, I wanted to be a pirate so bad. My mum made a map, and she stained it with coffee and then burnt the edges with a lighter. Fun times, but I swear I wanted to be a pirate, and I really wanted Johnny Depp to be my boyfriend, but I don't think that's happening. But this one's really cool. You buy different places in this, basically different places that they went, like Blue Cave and all that from the movies, and yeah, you got different little things. So you got Jack's Compass as a player. You got a mermaid's coffin, Jack Voodoo doll. So some really cool things in there. So this is a good one if you like Pirates of the Caribbean. Next is another old one. I have a lot of these. This one was $3 from the op shop, so I haven't even opened it. It's still got tape stuck to it. Yeah, this is just an old printed one. Next is this one. This is Monopoly Nintendo. So it's got a lot of characters. So this one's a lot of Nintendo characters like Donkey Kong and Mario. And you got a lot of really cool people in there. So, and that's what it looks like on the back. You buy each character, which was awesome. And obviously Mario and Luigi are like meant to be Mayfair and Park Lane. You got Yoshi, which I love Yoshi, and Princess Peach and all that. And the players are different things like the star, the mushroom, Zelda's sword, and stuff like that. So this is another cool one if you like Nintendo. Then I have, you'll never guess, another one of these. So once again, same one, same boring thing. This one is a really good one. I paid $8 from an op shop for this, and this is Monopoly. That's it. I don't know how old this one is, but I really like the cover of it. It's so pretty. And it's got like this ED, which stands for Emily Denver, so that's my name. It's got a thing on the back. So this is how old it is. I'll show you just real quick. We got, the money used to be tied. I don't think they actually had the money in anything. Someone lost a card, so they sort of replaced it by writing on a piece. So that's what it looks like. And yeah, the game, it's just so nice. But yeah, not bad for $8. This is Monopoly Australian edition. This is a really old version. I think this was the first one they did for Australia when they started doing different editions for around the world. And it's got famous streets around Australia and famous train stations. And it actually came with a card holder, which was really cool. And that's what it looks like on the back. So that's really awesome. They had big pictures of special koala token and title deed card. So they really portrayed like the photos nicely. It was really cool. That is the last one of my collection so far. So like I said, this is the end of the video. So thank you so much for watching me talk about all my different games. And like I said, if you want to see any of these games by themselves and what's actually in it and go more in depth on that one, let me know what game you want to see in the comments. So that's it for this one. I'll see you guys next week, and you guys all have a safe and happy weekend. See you next time. Bye guys. Struggle's real. I don't know if you can see me.